Life Online's channel members. Angie Fortson, exclusive. Nancy B. the Scratcher, friends with Super Channels, Geo's Vlogs, H-Town. Rooted in essential alls, Lynn Kitts Life, To Say Family is Love, Malin's Craves, Design with Emma, TB's Life, The Amazing Sylvia, Rock Chick Beauty, Farm Lynn, Marlene Sanders Show, and Ria's Blissful Connections. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Boss Life Online. I am Geo, and I am your host. Boss Life Online is all about claiming the life you actually deserve. This channel is your headquarters for the boss life, the mindset, the motivation, and tools you need to stop selling and start winning. Whether you're climbing the corporate ladder or you're looking for that big promotion or building your empire from the ground, I'm here to make sure you do it with authority. It is time to stop waiting for permission and start living the boss life. This is Monday Blast. You are the author of your week. Let me go to the chat and welcome everybody in. And then we're going to get this party, this Monday Blast started. Okay, we got Geo's Blogs in the chat, Balcony Weather, Be Amazing Sylvia, hey girl, hey. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get started with our topic. If you're in the bushes or you want to drop down and say hello to me in the chat, please feel free to do so. If you're on your phone and you see that little gift box at the bottom of the chat, please make sure you send me some jewels. I would truly, truly love that. So let me get started with today's topic. Okay. You are the author of your week. So what I would like to do is first say happy Monday. Open your eyes and look at the calendar. It's Monday morning or Monday afternoon or whenever you go to work or whatever you planning on doing for that day. For most people, this is a day of dread. For most people, Monday is a storm they have to survive. Okay? And the reason why I'm kind of chuckling is because I can relate to that. But I want you to look at Monday differently. I want you to imagine that this week is a 168-hour book that hasn't been written. The cover is blank. The pages are white. And here is the secret most people never learn. You are the only one holding the pen. You are the author of your week, of your life, of everything. You are the one holding the pen. So today, we aren't talking about how to have a perfect week because nothing is perfect. We're talking about how to be the author of your week, no matter what the world throws at you. So let's move on to the myths of the easy plot, the illusion of control. A lot of people think that a good week means nothing went wrong. Okay, no traffic, no mean emails, no tech glitches, no trolls running on in your live stream. That's not a good week. That's a fairy tale. Okay, in the real world, excuse me, characters face conflict. Okay. In every great book you ever read, the protagonist faces a giant, a dragon, or a setback. If they didn't, you'd stop reading by chapter 2. And that is the truth. It'll be just really boring, boring, boring. See, the boss life isn't about controlling the world. It's about controlling the narrative, your narrative. Because you can't control other people's narrative. You can't control other people's life. And you certainly can't control what they do or what come out their mouth. Okay? You can't control the weather. You can't control the economy. And you certainly can't control the mood of your boss or your clients, especially your boss. I used to get sick of mine. I don't know about y'all. That is one of the reasons I left corporate and worked for myself. I don't have time for that moody stuff. The husband should have gave her some, or she should have straightened out what was wrong with her and stopped trying to take it out on the people that work for the boss. Okay, that gave me motivation to leave. Okay, but you have 100% authority over the meaning you give to these events. See, when I was going through that with this old crazy last boss I had, and I really don't like her today because her behaviors are just not really good. It's not of a good person. I absolutely decided that I wasn't going to give her my power, that I was going to give power to getting up out of there. Okay? I was going to give power to finding a way to work for myself. I was tired of her butt. Okay? But I still needed to work to take care of my kid. Okay? But I just put all of that to the side and I focused straight about on what I needed to do to get out of there and work for myself. So I got me 4 mentors to help me do that. So let's talk about what's behind the victim versus being the author. Okay? Now, the victim always says, this happened to me and now my week is ruined. But if you are the author of your own narrative, of your own life, you would say, this challenge appeared, and here is how I'm going to use it to grow. And that's exactly what I did. I went and got me some mentors to help me keep myself straight, okay? You see, you have to rewrite the dialogue. You have to control the internal narrative, because every story has a narrator. In your life, that narrator is the voice you hear in your head. So you have to put back positive stuff in your head. Every time you hear something, you want to play the victim. Say, oh, no, I'm not a victim. I'm a precious child of God. And God don't make no junk, or whatever you got to say. You know, I can get through this today. I am the author of my life. I am the author of this story tonight. Okay? Let me just talk about this, because now I'm remembering way back when I was just really going through. I had to remember what my mama said. She said, when you don't know what to do, you are in the pits of it and you want to just give up. Call on the name of Jesus. And I'm telling you, that's what I done. And I got myself a therapist to help me through them 10 years I had to write my own story. Okay? I had to get a therapist to help me to remember who I was. Okay? And what my dreams was. I wasn't going to let this boss get my stuff, baby. I wasn't finna let her take my dreams. I just focused on what my mentor said, and I wrote my own story. Every day I went there. Okay? So every story has a narrator in your life. That narrator is the voice in your head. Please learn how to put some positive thoughts in your head when you are writing your own narrative. Now, if the narrative is saying, I'm tired, I can relate. I'm overwhelmed. I can relate to that. I'm behind. Then your story is a tragedy. But if the narrative says, I'm focused, I'm resilient, I am a problem solver, then your story becomes epic and you win. Okay? I'm going to stop this right now and go to the chat and see if anyone new come in, and welcome them in. Hello, Marlene Motivate. Let's go. Let's see who else. Gorilla Live is in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Thank you for all the jewels that you guys have sent. Be amazing. Sylvia, Marlene, Motivate. Thank you so much for the gifts. I truly, truly appreciate it. Now we're going to go ahead and move on with this Monday Blast. Now, we're talking about becoming the author of your own story for the week, the year, the day by day, however you want to put it. Okay. Now, I want to give you a tool to rewrite your thoughts in real time. It is called the BUT strategy, the BUT strategy. Now, listen at this. The car won't start, but I have the resourcefulness to find a ride and I won't let it break my focus. That is how you beat the negativity and how you write your own story. Because I didn't have my car break down a whole bunch of times, okay? And before therapy, I didn't know to say this. I would just be mad, okay? But today I know to say I have the resourcefulness to find a ride and I won't let it break my focus. Boop, 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 boop. Call my brother, have him come pick up my car, boop, 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 and call myself a Lyft or a Uber. And I'm going to work. I'm not finna let it break my focus. I'm not finna let negativity rewrite my story for that day. I'm in charge of my life. I am the author. Okay? Here's another one. And this has happened to me because I work for myself. I lost that client, but now I have the bandwidth, the time, and the energy to go after this even bigger client that I can make $5,000 a month compared to the $500 I was making off the other client that I lost. I'm going to put it down and go get this client. Okay, now I have enough money to go travel with for a couple of months. Okay, cruising. All right, you are the editor-in-chief of your thoughts. All right, if a sentence doesn't serve the hero of the story, delete it from your thoughts. If a negative thought come up in your brain and is trying to rewrite your story, delete it immediately with something positive right behind it. Okay? Now, when you get bad news this week, and let's be real, some of us listening to this will get some bad news. And I'm hoping that it's not real bad news or anything like that, but just kind of on the surface bad news. Like maybe you need a new car or this, but whatever it is, I want you to stop and say, here is the plot twist. Because see, life will throw you curves, okay? But how does the boss version of me handle this? How does the boss version of you handle this? Don't ask this. And I used to ask this all the time. Why is this happening? Don't ask that. Ask, what does this make possible? You know, you got to find sometimes within the bad, there is some good that come out of it. There is a miracle that comes out of it to make your life better. Okay? Does this plot twist show off your grit? Does it force you to innovate? Does it make the eventual victory taste sweeter? Child, that's when people be trying to do dirt to you. You know, you just want to put your foot on their neck and scrunch it and just break it. Okay, well, you don't have to do that. You can just ask yourself, what does this make possible? Because most of the time when people try to do wrong to you, there is some good to come out of it. Okay, you just have to take the high road like Michelle Obama and President Obama does. Okay, and I just love them because they take the high road. Okay, the best stories have the most tension. Don't be afraid of the tension. It's proof that you're doing something that matters. You see, the Obamas is doing something that matters. They're doing a whole lot that matters. They are writing their own story. They are the author of their lives. They don't care about what that says over here and what that put up. They are focused on the narrative of their life. Okay? Let's move on. Now, let me move on to Friday, the finish line. Okay? I want you to fast forward. It's Friday afternoon. The sun is setting. You're closing your laptop. You're looking back at the last 5 days. Okay? What do you want your story to say? Do you want it to be a story of a person who was pushed around by life? Certainly not I. Or do you want it to be a story of someone who took the hits, stayed the course, and kept their head held high and did it my way or your way? I did it my way. You see what I'm talking about? Frank Sinatra. Okay, he sung that song, and that's why I love that song so much, because he is writing in that song, if you really listen to the lyrics, the narrative of his life. He is the author. He's telling y'all in that song that he did it his way. You know, he didn't care what obstacles that he had to go through. You know what I'm saying? He kept his focus on becoming a famous singer. And that is exactly what he did. He did it his way. So the next time Monday roll around and your pen is on the desk, your 168 hours work week is waiting, you just name your theme. Now, is this the week of focus? Is this the week of courage? Whatever your narrative is, something always happens during that week, and you have to be ready. And then you have to tell yourself, "Ooh, I know this is going on, but I'm going to focus on do what it is I need to do." Is this going to be a week of courage? I got to find courage to not hit the low blows, take the low road, but take the high road. Okay? Because people will take you there. They will make you mad, yes, especially on that job. You got so many jealous people on the job. You got people that they dumb as bricks, and here you are really smart, and you getting your commissions and everything, and them dumb bricks, they not doing nothing but sitting over there talking about you. You know, that's the narrative of their life. They don't even feel good about themselves. So you have to just say, I don't care what they say, whatever, they're not going to knock me off my road to freedom. Okay? They're not finna knock me off my road to freedom. Baby, I put up with this bull for 10 years. Okay? And when I think about it, yeah, I feel some type of way. Sometimes I wished I could go back and put my foot on their necks, you dumb bricks. You know what I'm saying? But today, I take the high road. You know? I don't even want to see them people. Because if I did, it's just no talent. And, you know, I'm just a human being, and I'm not sitting up here trying to front with y'all. I'm telling y'all the truth, how I really feel about them people. You know, I wish them the best, but do not, in whatever you do, don't come in my lane today. Because if you do, I'm going to practice the high road with a few cuss-fanity words, okay? Because y'all gave me hell, all right? And I'm just telling y'all how it was back up in the day, but it encouraged me. It encouraged me to keep going, to stay focused, to write my own narrative. Now, most of y'all ain't got nothing, but Gio do. See, I got my peace. Okay, what you got? You know, what do you have? So don't be coming up in my lane trying to destroy my peace and trying to write my narrative. Baby, you not going to do that to Gio. No, man, I got some recovery today, and I done went to therapy, and I done found out I ain't got to take it. All right, let me just move on because I didn't went on a rant. Lord have mercy. So, your thoughts should be this: identify the hero. That's you. So act like it. Be amazing. Act like it, Marlene. Act like you the hero. So your thoughts should be: I'm going out there today and make this first chapter of the week something worth reading. Okay, my final thoughts on this matter. You own the pen, okay? You own the narrative. You own the week. This is Geo with Monday Blast. Now go write your own masterpiece. Stay focused, stay hungry, and live the boss life. I will see you at the top. And that is the end of my Monday Blast. And I hope you guys go out there and write your own story for the week, the year, the day, whatever. Don't let people be the author of your life because they will mess it up for you. They will stomp on it. You know, they will call you all kinds of names. They will put up videos about you. They don't let them write that narrative. Sometimes you just have to ignore people. Even though I said earlier what I would like to do, yes, I still would like to do that. But would I do it? No. Because I'm going to take the high road. Because when you take the high road, you get many, 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 many blessings. Let me tell you that. Now I'm going to go to the chat and see what everybody has been saying. In the chat, we got, let's see, they don't care. No, people don't care. People don't care. They want your life, but they can't be you. Okay, now that's a whole nother topic, baby. I might do a Monday Blast, so they can't be you. Let me write that down right now. They can't be you. Okay, that is a whole. That is one of the reasons people write your own narrative for you, and you crazy if you sit there and let them do it. I'm not finna do it, baby. No, ma'am. Okay, it's Be Amazing. Say, I love that song. You did it. I did it my way. I think it's called My Way, right, by Frank Sinatra. I really love that song. Okay, I must have said something funny. Be Amazing said she was screaming, well, a bunch of dumb bricks. I'm just gonna say the truth. You know it. Be Amazing. Shoot. Okay. Gorilla is still in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. You are the author of your week, your year, your day, whatever it is. So I do want to say that on Monday Blast, every Monday, it's myself, it's Be Amazing Sylvia, and Marlene Motivate. We all come together, okay, and give you a Monday Blast so that you can get your week together, so that you can have some kind of motivation for the week. So next up is going to be Amazing Sylvia. Okay, and since this is a vertical line, we cannot put links in here because it's not going to go anywhere. But you can put that person's name of the channel in the search bar that you see and go to the channel like that. And you can watch videos, shorts, or whatever you want to do. In this case, put Be Amazing Sylvia's name in there. In the search and go to her channel so that you can go and hear her Monday Blast. And she always have a good Monday Blast. And then after that, it's none other than Marlene Motivate. And you do the same thing in the search bar with her. And she comes on at 8 o'clock and she always has some great, great, great motivation for you on her channel. So they are both in the chat, and I would love for you guys to follow me over to Be Amazing. Then after her, it is Marlene motivate. I think I got about like 3 minutes left. So what I'm going to do is once again tell you what my channel is all about. Boss Life Online. Okay, it is all about claiming the life you actually deserve. Don't be letting these people tell you what to do on your channel. Don't let these people tell you that you don't know what you're doing and that don't look good and this and that and what you wearing and your hair and all this crazy stuff. You write your own narrative. These people ain't even got a life. They don't even know what 1 plus 2 is. They might say it's 10. So now you know them some dumb bricks, right? So why would you let them write your own narrative? This channel is your headquarters for the boss life, the mindset. I talk about the mindset. I talk about motivation and tools you need to stop settling and start winning and not let people be the author of your life. Whether you climbing the corporate ladder for that big promotion or building your own empire from the ground up, I'm here. Geo is here to make sure you do it with authority. It's time to stop waiting for permission and start living the boss life. This has been Monday Blast. I will see you guys over at Be Amazing Sylvia. I will play my channel members are coming up next, and then I will sound the Monday Blast. Good night, everybody. Boss Life Online's channel members: Angie Fortson, exclusive; Nancy B. the Scratcher, friends with Super Channels, Geo's Blogs, H-Town. Rooted in Essential Oils, Lynn Kitts Life, To Say Family is Love, Malin's Craves, Design with Emma, TB's Life, Be Amazing Sylvia, Rock Chick Beauty, Farm Lynn, Marlene Sanders Show, and Real's Blissful Connections.